just people, learning, loving, growing, and caring. At Harding, we believe that life is not just a job, a family, friends, or entertainment, but is all of these, blanketed with a close relationship to God. At Harding, it's a whole new world. Because Harding students are taught these ideals, college life here takes on an attitude not present at most other schools. Reflected in their lives is a real base of goodness, which is an increasingly unfamiliar trait in our world. Nearly 3,000 unified but diverse students from 47 states and 25 foreign countries call the Searcy campus their home this year. Searching for the true meaning and expressions of life, they mature into well-rounded adults through wholesome classroom and extracurricular activities. Harding's purpose is the growth of young people spiritually, academically, and physically. Spiritual growth activities have priority at Harding and involve a large percentage of students. Daily Bible classes and chapel provide enriching periods for insight into life's meanings and for expansion of integrity and quality of character. Evangelizing the world for Christ has always been Harding's prime goal, and a high percentage of students each year assume responsible positions as missionaries, preachers, teachers, and church leaders. Academically, Harding is among the best. From kindergarten through the graduate level on the Searcy and Memphis campuses, more than 6,300 study at Harding to become leaders in their field. Representatives from school districts and national business firms actively recruit on campus each year and highly praise the quality of Harding students. Annually, Harding groups consistently rank among the best nationally in business team competition, debate, economics programs, and national academic fraternities. Last year's economics team placed second nationally among other colleges and universities and received a $5,000 award for their efforts. The Harding yearbook, the Pettygene, has received 19 consecutive All-American ratings from the Associated Collegiate Press, an honor given annually to only the top 1% of yearbooks rated. The student newspaper, the Bison, also has received national and state sweepstakes awards. The American Studies program exposes the campus to nationally known lecturers and personalities and is recognized as a leader in developing citizenship education. Speakers for the program have included notables such as Senator Sam Ervin, Howard K. Smith, Paul Harvey, Moshe Dayan, General William Westmoreland, William Simon, and Arthur Goldberg. Now in its fourth full year of operation, the baccalaureate nursing program has exceeded the most optimistic expectations. Tested with students in national state board examinations across the nation, the 87 graduates from the first 2 years of the program have recorded a phenomenal 99.8% passage rate on the 5 parts of the test. Pre-medical students at Harding continue to score high in national medical school acceptance exams and gain admission to medical schools at a rate nearly double the national average. Among other specialized programs is the Mass Communications Department, including specialized broadcasting training with a color TV studio, and in the student-operated AM radio station, KHCA. The college's singing groups, the a cappella chorus, campus singers, chorale, and bells and bows, make regular trips performing across the nation. The a cappella chorus makes an annual European trip and will travel to Poland this summer for an all-expense-paid singing tour. The chorus continues to make records of hymn favorites for broadcast on radio stations nationwide. The Bison Marching Band, Stage Band, and Harding Orchestra allow students to express themselves instrumentally on the football field, concert stage, and on tours throughout several states. A primary reason for the excellence of the students is the quality of the teaching staff. More than 40% of the 180-member faculty have attained degrees on the doctoral level. The faculty recognizes the importance of a close teacher-student relationship, and most serve as sponsors for clubs or are active in the numerous extracurricular activities that bring students and faculty closer together. Leading the institution is its energetic and capable president, Dr. Clifton L. Gaines. Now in his 13th year as the school's chief executive, he coordinates Harding's work and administers the school policies. Under his leadership, the college has recently completed the Decade of Development program and will occupy the $2.6 million George S. Benson Auditorium beginning this fall. With a capacity of 3,400, the entire student body and faculty will be able to assemble daily for the first time in many years. Dr. Gaines will supervise the transition of the college to full university status. Yes, Harding University. Effective this fall, the change reflects the expanding role of the college academically and upgrades the institution to the contemporary view of the term. Current inflation trends continue to plague the students at private colleges, but Harding has kept the annual cost $2,000 lower than the national average of private institutions and even lower than some public schools. Many students avail themselves of campus work opportunities, loans, grants, and scholarships. Whatever the price, Harding graduates consider their association with Harding well worth the cost. A visitor to Harding will be pleased with the campus appearance, but the human element makes the real impression. Last year, more than 500 students spent weekends and vacation time on campaigns for Christ somewhere in the United States or foreign countries. Each holiday season, they make or buy more than 1,000 toys to make Christmas a happy event for orphans in homes across the nation. Harding students consistently record a high percentage of blood donors for Red Cross drives. They serve in various service capacities, such as translating worship services for the deaf, helping young fatherless boys and girls in the Buddy program, working with retarded children at Cersei Sunshine School, and assisting in church camps and summer programs. In their service, the students perpetuate the college's goals, just as the college exists to serve the student.
We'll never have to say goodbye again. We'll never have to say goodbye again.
And we're entertained at Harding. The Student Association provides lyceums, social club activities, concerts, and movies to provide a wholesome atmosphere of recreational and social development. Recent popular lyceums have come from England Dan and John Ford Coley, LeBlanc and Carr, Gene Cotton, the Oak Ridge Boys, and the Wright Brothers. Other groups performing before Harding audiences have been the Carpenters, Kenny Rogers, Ann Murray, the Letterman, Ray Stevens, and a host of others. Nearly every weekend, students are offered popular movies on campus for low-cost entertainment. The entertainment program also features concerts such as the Kansas City and New Orleans Philharmonic Orchestras, James Dutton Percussion Orchestra, and the Mac Frampton Triumvirate. The school's emphasis on involvement and participation is also evident in the continuous activities of clubs and organizations. Students may join honor groups and pre-professional fraternities, as well as share the closeness of a variety of social and special interest clubs. The intramural program at Harding involves more than 85% of the male student body and 60% of the women students. Activities through these groups spawn friendships that last a lifetime. Harding believes in educating the entire person. Exciting intercollegiate sports are present at Harding, with representation in 9 varsity sports as a member of the powerful Arkansas Intercollegiate Conference. The Bison football and basketball teams entertain their fans with high-quality play throughout the season. 5 football players were named to the all-conference team, and last year's leading AIC basketball scorer wore the Bison colors. The strong cross-country team at Harding has been the conference champion for 8 consecutive years and placed 3 men among the top 5 finishers last year. They also ranked in the top 20 teams in the national NAIA meet. Another perennial champion, the bowling team, has won the conference title for 13 of the last 14 years and has had an unprecedented 4 NAIA national championships. The swimming team took runner-up honors, while the tennis team grabbed 3rd to rank among the spring sports contenders. Rounding out the sports scene are the track and field, baseball, and golf teams, with talented athletes performing on each. Individually, 5 athletes earned All-American recognition from the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics with outstanding performances. A senior cross-country and track star with 8 varsity letters won the 1978 AIC Scholar Athlete Award with a 3.98 grade point average and became the 12th Harding winner in the 22-year history of the award. One popular time that is anticipated by both old and new students is homecoming. Renewing old friendships is only one purpose, as the excitement lasts all weekend. The bands, floats, and decorations of a parade enliven spirits on a Saturday morning, and the pace quickens as the football team thrills the crowd. After the game, talented drama students present a major theatrical musical production. Plays from the past include Brigadoon, My Fair Lady, 1776, Fiddler on the Roof, and Annie Get Your Gun. Of special interest to high school students is the Youth Forum. Held each year in the early spring, the gathering of more than 3,000 high school students hear practical lessons and meet future friends while becoming acquainted with the Harding campus. Entertainment for Youth Forum weekend is provided by the Time of Day and the annual Spring Sing. Composed entirely of student social clubs, the entertainers use a combination of original costumes, music, and choreography to present a delightful show encompassing a cast of more than 700 performers. Competition is strong between the clubs for the sweepstakes trophy awarded after the closing performance. Last year, more than 6,000 people viewed the colorful presentations in 5 separate shows. Because of Harding's advantages, enrollment has soared above the national average of private colleges for the past 10 years. Presently, an application deadline of June the 1st is in effect. The trend is expected to continue, so high school students are urged to apply early in their senior year. Built on a 200-acre campus, Harding's physical plant consists of nearly 50 buildings. Students may avail themselves of the new athletic center, the outstanding science laboratories, the television studio, or any of the other facilities designed to aid the students' growth. The college also maintains a full computer system with a network of 47 terminals designed to aid instruction and speed administration functions. With assets of more than $60 million, Harding uses all facilities to build better Christians and citizens. Harding, in a nutshell, is just people. People attaining a quality education coupled with the desire to serve God. The buildings, programs, and curriculum are the base, but the students add the real expression. Yes, at Harding, it's a whole new world.